just wanted to make a quick point. You know, if you watched Apefather from the very beginning, I was all about hold, Moaz, all that shit. I don't know. I think I made this clear, but if I haven't made it clear, I want to make it clear now. That shit is in the past with me. The new and improved Apefather is first hit and split. Okay. And I don't just mean this in roulette. I mean this in the stock market. I mean this in cryptocurrencies. Look, gold and real estate, I feel differently. All right. I feel differently. Just because you see, sometimes what you have to do is you have to do like an accounting of your life. I don't know if you do it. I do it. And I say to myself, what's working and what's not working? What's failing? Okay. So I don't know. God bless all of you. If things work for you, I'm just going to tell you what works for me and what doesn't work for me. Okay. So when I buy real estate, okay, and I've had several houses. Okay. I've had several houses. Yeah, I just took a shower. That's why you're seeing this towel on me here. Oh, covering my body, my hairy body. But anyway, what works for me in terms of holding is real estate and gold. Look, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm not telling you to do the same things. I'm just telling you what I've done in my life and what works. Ever since I bought gold, I've always done well with it. And I'm talking about since I was a teenager. It's just always done well for me. Real estate, every single house I ever bought appreciated in value and I made a lot of money. My current house, I'm up pretty much well over 300,000. All right. And people say, well, houses are not an investment. Bullshit. House is your biggest investment. People say it all the time. Say, you can't count a house as an investment. Well, these are very stupid people saying that. Okay. Now, Wall Street, I'm just going to tell you the way I see it. There's so much effing corruption going on. There's so many people that run the show. You don't even know who's behind it. The powers, the corrupt 1%, they're not going to allow you. They're not going to allow you to do what you want. All right, this is what I've noticed. See, Roaring Kitty, he kind of learned that the hard way. I love that guy. I love him, Keith Gill, but he learned that the hard way. People are not always going to allow you to do what you want to do. That's it. And I think he was shooting to become a billionaire. God bless him. But it didn't turn out that way. Okay. And the bottom line is this. You got to take what you could get. You can't always think in life you're going to get a friggin' grand slam home run. You can't think that. You can't even think you're going to get a home run. Okay. Sometimes you got to settle for a single. That's it. If you're lucky, a double, a triple, that's it. Okay. And that's what I've been doing lately in my life. And I got to tell you, I'm a happier man for it. I'm a happier man. Everything I've been doing lately has been a win for me. And I think that the reason why it's becoming a win is because I'm not greedy. That's the key. Like I tell people, first hit split. I tell people with roulette. Again, it's not financial advice. It's not financial advice. People don't understand. People think they're going to go to a casino. They think they're going to keep winning. I met people like this. They think they're going to keep winning and winning and winning. No. It's not the way it goes. The house always wins, okay? You're lucky if you just get one window. You're lucky if you get one window when you win. And that's it. Okay, you go to a casino with $500 in your pocket and you win and you're up, let's say, $300-400, get the F out of there. Take the money and run. What the F does the matter with you? Why would you keep playing? I want you to think about that. Why would a person who goes to a casino with $500 turns it into $1,000? What do you think? You're going to turn it into $1 million? Do you really think that? It's not going to happen. Okay, casinos are in business to make money. They're not going to let you turn $500 into $1 million. It's not going to happen. So I'm saying, and I think that people have the same exact mentality with Wall Street. Okay, you got like Lou, may he rest in peace, Lou. But he was pitching that shit to people. That's why I was getting angry. He's pitching that shit XRP. Oh, XRP to 20,000. This is called Fantasy Island. You ever see Fantasy Island? Tattoo. Deplane. Okay, XRP is not going to $20,000. There's too many people. Look, I know you're going to say, well, Apefather, weren't you one of the people who said AMC to 500,000 and all that shit? Okay, well, here's the bottom line. I grew up. Okay, that was 4 years ago. Okay. That was 3 to 4 years ago. I don't think that way anymore. Okay. And it cost me $200,000. I learned a very valuable lesson. And I'll never make that mistake again. That's it. It was called a one-time error, a one-time mistake. It will never happen again. That's it. Okay. So now, if I'm in a play at say 14 and the shit runs like what happened to GameStop, maybe GameStop had multiple runs. You're never going to know how high a play could go. So stop trying to guess. No one's going to know. Like no one could possibly know that GameStop was going to go to 80 that first time. Okay. So don't be mad at yourself. If you're in a play at 14 and you get out of 30, God bless. God effing bless. That's beautiful. Okay. That's called a win. That's why I get mad at all these haters that talk shit to me. They're like, oh, Barnes and Noble, what a loser play. It wasn't a loser play. I called it at 20 cents. It went to $1.35. Not a loser play. Trio Petroleum, what a loser play. 20 cents to 80 cents, not a loser play. GameStop, 14 to 80. DJT, 14 to 80. Not loser plays. This guy's such a freaking lunatic, this guy. Vladimir, look, let me try to explain this to you like you're a 6-year-old. All right. I used to work in real estate. You understand? Now, technically, you're an independent contractor. Let me try to educate you. Okay, so technically, you don't work for, say, Century 21. You understand? You're an independent contractor. It's like a partnership between you and the real estate. But this is the way I see it. Are you ready? Look, they say that you don't work for them. Listen to me. Just try to listen to me. They say that you're not an employee, but they certainly treat you like one. Okay, they expect results. You understand? They expect you to follow their procedures. Like, tell me if you don't see something in common with like Google. See, like there are rules. You understand? You have to follow Google's rules. You have to do what they say. Kind of sounds like you're an employee. And at the same time, you get paid by them. So they could say that you're an independent contractor. They could say that. But bottom line is you have to follow their rules and regulations, right? And you have to produce. In other words, if you want to make money, they're not just going to give you money. They're not just going to hand it to you, Vladimir. You have to get the views. Okay. You have to produce. So it's a very similar thing like in Century 21 real estate. Technically, you're an independent contractor and you don't work for Century 21 real estate. You have to follow their rules and regulations, though, and you have to produce in order to make money. Same exact situation being a YouTuber working for Google. You have to follow their rules and regulations, and they're not going to just pay you. This is what Vladimir doesn't understand. You have to produce. You have to produce results. Vladimir, they're not just going to send you money, okay? So as Vladimir probably knows, I have about 14 million views, okay? Now, but this is the thing. Vladimir, you can never get... See, you know what I love about people like Vladimir? This is what I love. Listen to me. Vladimir, I'll tell you what. Why don't we make this simple? Listen to me. 14 million views, as you say, is small time, right? Okay. So that means someone like you could get 14 million views in what, about a week? Vladimir, why don't you stop breaking balls for once and actually prove to people, listen to me, that you could do better than me? Okay. Start a YouTube channel. Listen to me. Start a YouTube channel, Vladimir Person, okay? And you go outproduce me. Go get more than 14 million views. Then when you do that, you could talk all this shit. But until you do that, you listen to me, you could go back and forth a million times, right? You could talk about Mr. Beast, right? You could give all your analogies. Can you do it? You personally, forget about Mr. Beast. Can Vladimir Pussy, can you get more than 14 million views? That's it. Listen to me. Stop comparing me to Mr. Beast. Okay, stop comparing me to Mr. Beast. Compare me to yourself. Compare Apefather to you. And you know what the question is? You can't do it. Okay, so exactly. That's my point. Stop comparing me to the best. You're comparing me to the best in the industry. Mr. Beast is the biggest YouTuber in the world. Okay, you can never in your lifetime get 14 million views. Okay, but you see, you're changing the subject. You're deflecting. You're like Chad Clifford. Chad Clifford. You and Chad Clifford love to deflect. You are the great deflector. Every time I have a challenge for you, you deflect Because you know you can't win. You are the great deflector. Okay. You see, ladies and gentlemen, do you see what Vladimir Putin does? I give him a challenge. I say, Vladimir, start a YouTube channel and get more than, since I'm a very small time, and it's obviously pathetic and disgraceful that I have 14 billion views. I said, you go out, start a YouTube channel, and get more than 14 billion views. What does Vladimir Putin say? He says, well, I'm a very successful tech person. I work in tech. I'm very successful. Okay. You know what that's called? A deflection. It's the same thing like Chad Clifford. Like, I'll give you an example. Okay. Chad Clifford once said to me, Apefather, you're a piece of shit. Because what happened was this. I had $4,000 in my pocket, right? Commander 35. I said, Commander 35, you're a multimillionaire, right? I said, go withdraw just 4,000. I had it on me. I said, go withdraw $4,000. Okay. Commander 35 couldn't do it. He could not withdraw $4,000, right? So Chad Clifford sent me a challenge. He said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to withdraw $8,000, he says, tomorrow, Chad Clifford. I said, okay. So tomorrow what I did was I withdrew 10,000. I withdrew 10. So I said, Chad, withdraw 20. Withdraw 20,000, right? Now Chad couldn't do it. So I withdrew 20,000. Okay. So, and then after that, Chad did what basically Vladimir Putin is doing, deflection. He goes, well, you have a small credit score. I have an amazing credit score. Oh my God. I just charged the top tires that you could possibly get, $3,500. Do you know what that's called, ladies and gentlemen? It's called a deflection. Think about this, when you can't do something, you have to deflect. That's exactly what Vladimir Putin is doing. He can't get 14 million views, so he has to deflect. He has to deflect. He has to say, well, I'm very successful in tech. But that's not the conversation. That's not the conversation. The conversation, can you get 14 million views? The answer is no. Exactly. Thank you. Vladimir, I don't understand. Is it that you were just born stupid? Were you dropped as a kid? What's your deal? I just explained all of this. I just explained all of it to you. I said you're considered an independent contractor. I don't know if you're listening to me, but you still have to follow the rules and regulations of Google. And in order for you to make money, you still have to produce. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Okay. You could call it whatever you want to call it, Vladimir. You could call it whatever you want to call it. You could say I'm an independent contractor. You could say I'm a YouTube partner. That's what they call it. They call it a YouTube partner. Okay. That's their specific term. A YouTube partner. Okay. You could call it whatever you want. You have to follow the rules and regulations of YouTube and Google, and you have to produce views in order to get money. Okay. That's it. End of discussion. It's a job. Look, Vladimir, your big thing is you tell me get a job. Forget about who I work for. Let's put all of that aside. You say get a job, correct? When you're working as an independent contractor, it is a job. That is a job. Okay? And it's a job that could eventually make you many millions of dollars. Okay? That's it. You get paid, you do a service, you pay taxes. It's a job. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, Vladimir, do you consider Mr. Beast employed? Let me ask you a question, Vladimir, because I know you like talking about Mr. Beast, right? Okay. Do you consider Mr. Beast employed, or would you say he's unemployed? Because Mr. Beast in essence does the same thing that I do, just at a very higher level. Mr. Beast does the same thing I do, but at a very higher level. That's it. In other words, he's a YouTube partner, just like I'm a YouTube partner. The difference, though, he makes millions and millions of dollars and I don't. But we technically have the same employment. Okay. So do you consider Mr. Beast unemployed? I'm asking you. I didn't say that Mr. Beast. That's not what I said, Bullburger. I didn't say Mr. Beast was an employee of Google. I said, do you consider him employed? That's what I said. That was my exact statement. Do you consider Mr. Beast employed? It's a very simple yes or a no answer. Okay, so self-employed means he's employed, correct? You just answer the effing question, you piece of human trash. Okay, answer the question. Self-employed, but that means he's employed, correct? Yes. Is he employed? You dumb mother effers. Yes or no? Is he employed? Is he employed? Yes or no? You see, you won't answer the question. You won't answer the question. The question is Mr. Beast employed? Yes or no? You don't have to say self-employed. Yes or no? They won't answer the question. It's okay because I always win. The answer is yes. And guess what? I'm employed too. Yes. Okay. Thank you. End of discussion. I win as usual. I am the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Now, anyway, I'm going to be ending this soon. I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams, but just not long ones. Probably going to end this by 20 minutes. So here's the deal. Look, a lot of people have the wrong impression of me in the stock market. They have the wrong impression. A lot of people have this thing where they're like, they call me bag holder. They think, look, I will admit the truth to you. Back in 2021, I was part of a movement. Okay. I thought that we were all part of a movement, which was to beat the hedge funds. And it was like a tug of war match. Whoever let go of the rope lost. So, yes, I do admit to you that was my mentality in 2021. That mentality cost me $200,000. Okay. So, is it safe to assume I've changed that mentality? Oh, yeah. Do I still have that mentality? No. No. Okay. It's all about first hit split, baby. And it's not just with casinos. Not just with casinos, stock market, anything risk, cryptocurrencies. Listen, the way I see it, I get it a play at 20 cents. Let me just give you an example. I get it a play. The play goes up to $1.30. Listen to me. That's a home run. Take the money and run. I got nowhere to go. Gonna take my profits and run to Mexico. So I ride like the wind, ride like the wind. No, F the hold, F the moon, F Pluto, F Moaz. No, forget all that shit. Whatever you could get. Single, double, triple, home run. Sometimes you get the home run. It happens. Sometimes you get the grand slam. But if you could walk away with a single or a double or a triple, God bless. So I just wanted to go on the record and say I don't believe in that hold to the moon bullshit anymore. Okay. That's not who I am anymore. Maybe that's who I was in 2021, but people evolve. People change from experience. The stock market, I know this is going to get everybody crazy, is very corrupt, in my opinion. Stock market is very corrupt. The cryptocurrency industry is very corrupt. Okay. They simply will not let you make all this money. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to let you hold forever and, make billions of dollars. Roaring Kitty learned that the hard way. Okay. Roaring Kitty learned that the hard way. He did. I think at one point between his options, see, the problem is that he has to wait. His options expire June 21st. So even though he was in the money, he saw GameStop go as high as over $60 in the after hours. That dude was probably between his shares and between his options, he probably had over $1 billion. He probably was temporarily a billionaire, but then he watched that shit fall to the bottom of the ocean. That's just what Wall Street does. They pull the rug under you. Okay. They're not going to let somebody like Roaring Kitty make $1 billion. They're not going to let it happen. Okay. So that's why I hate options. See, people, a lot of times people ask me, hey, Father, are you a shares guy or you options? I would say shares. I hate options. I hate options because shit changes so fast and you can't touch it. You can't touch those options. You follow me? Until in his case, June 21st. Okay. So even though he had all this effort money, couldn't touch it. Had to watch it all disappear. He had to watch it all vanish. You understand? Now with shares, that's not the case. You understand? Look, bottom line is this, ball breaker. It's all been confirmed. It's all been confirmed already. The dude lost on paper like 200 mil. Okay. I've spoken to a lot of big people, much bigger than you, ball breaker. And on paper, he lost about 200 million. Okay. It's on paper, but he lost about $200 million. Now, all I can tell you is this. I understand how it works. Okay. But I'm not an options guy. Listen to me, ball breaker. Read my lips. Read my lips. Listen to me. Read my lips. I like shares. Okay. I'm not here to argue with you. I don't like options. I don't want to argue with you. I like having assets. I like having things that are in real, that are in front of me, real estate, gold. And here's the thing, by the way, ball breaker, if you want to talk about things, I am a millionaire and you're not. So do me a favor. Before you want to educate me and before you want to be critical to me, you go make $3 million. Then when you make $3 million, ball breaker, when you make $3 million, you could come back and educate me. You could come back and school me. You could school me on options. You could school me on everything. Okay. But until then, you go F yourself. Okay. You can't school someone who's above you. Oh, I am a millionaire. And I'm going to become a billionaire very soon, Bull Breaker. You're going to see. I'm going to be bigger than all of them, even Roaring Kitty. I will top Roaring Kitty. I am going to be the biggest retail investor in the world. Listen to me. It's only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time that Apefather is going to surpass everybody. Yes, I'm going to surpass Mr. Beast. I'm going to surpass Rory Kitty. I'm going to surpass everybody. You're all going to watch it happen. It's not going to be too much longer. It's not going to be too much longer. Okay. I won't be at 14 million views for too much longer. In a very short period of time, I will be at 14 billion views. And in a very short period of time, I will be at 1 trillion views. Okay. So you keep watching, mother effers, as I go right to the top of the mountain. Like the movie Rocky 4. Remember Rocky? He goes, Drago! I will be at the top of the mountain very, very soon. I keep saying that, but Vladimir, what do you notice about my life and your life? My life keeps getting better, better, and better. Vladimir, we don't even know who you are. Everyone thinks you're Vera. The only thing we know about Vera is that there was a $1,000 piano bet that he was a coward, and he chickened out. He had to learn the song Autumn Leaves. We had to play the bass line, the chords, and the solo. It was a $1,000 bet. Vera chickened out. Everyone thinks you're Vera. Okay, that's all we know. Such a loser. How do you call someone who has, ready, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars available, hundreds and hundreds of thousands in gold, okay, a $650,000 house, a $75,000 in-ground pool? You call this person a loser? You call this person a loser, huh? So what do you have? What do you have? What makes you a winner? Tell me, ball breaker. What makes you a winner? What do you have? A trail park? What do you have, though? What makes you a winner? Vladimir, I can pay off my mortgage very easily. I choose not to. It's only, Vladimir, I only owe like 200. I owe like about a little tiny tinge. I owe a tinge over 200. That's it. I can pay it off tomorrow if I wanted to. I don't want to. There's no reason to pay off my mortgage. Psychopath. Anyway, I'm going to run now. As I promised, I am doing a lot of live streams. This is number 2. V for victory. I'm going to be doing a lot more, because I got work to do, baby, like the average white man. I got work to do. I got work, baby. I got a job, Vladimir. I got a gig. I got work to do. Got so much work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm taking care of business. Vladimir, can't you see? I got to make it for you. Got to make it for Jen, baby. Oh, I will keep working. Everything I said in this live stream has not been financial advice. I am not a financial planner, but I am the greatest entertainer who has ever lived on planet Earth in the entire universe. The one, the only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! Take care, brush your hair. See you, hate to be you. Live stream number 2 for the day. Gonna do a lot more.